Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm finally gonna be filming my weight loss video. I've filmed this a couple other times and I've written out notes a couple other times trying to figure out what I wanted to say, but I realized that I just need to sit down and be honest and sit down and not think about it. I just want the words to come straight from me and not from what I'm trying to plan out on paper. I do have some stuff here from the last time I filmed this video for the actual facts of what I did, but everything when it comes to the emotional side is just gonna come from the heart right now. And this is going to be as unedited as possible, so if this is really long, I'm sorry, but I just feel like this is how this video needs to be. So alright, so hello. I'm Michaela, if you didn't know. I'm 20 right now and I've always struggled with my weight. I weigh about 200 pounds now, which is awesome. I'm very happy with it. I can look in the mirror and be really happy. But I'm still not perfect, and I still do want to get smaller, and I still have insecurities. And I think that's a big part of this video that I was leaving out the other times that I've filmed it. I've struggled with my weight my entire life. I look at photos of me when I was little, and I was big. I was the biggest one in the school pictures, like in the group photos you would take in elementary and middle school, and even when I got to high school and I was seeing myself in choir photos, like us as a group on stage, I was always one of the biggest ones, if not the biggest girl, or within the whole choir, girl or guy. I felt like I was always the biggest person. So I have always struggled with it, like I said, but senior year of high school it got really, really bad. I was binge eating every night, probably 3,000–4,000 calories in one sitting. And I know that sounds like I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. I'm really not. It was insane. I felt sick. I did not want to wake up in the morning. I did not want to get out of bed. I just wanted to eat and smoke weed. And I know everybody says weed isn't addictive, and that's a whole other video, but for me it was emotionally addictive because it allowed me to eat more, and I didn't feel it. I could be stuffed and then I would smoke a blunt and I wouldn't feel it anymore and I could eat more. It sounds crazy saying it out loud, and I cannot believe I'm being this honest on here, but yeah, I used to do that every single night. And the biggest number I remember seeing on the scale is 268 pounds. I feel like I was bigger than that. I feel like I probably got up to 275 maybe. But that's just the biggest number I've ever seen on the scale. I will insert photos. You've probably seen the photos in the thumbnail, but I will insert some if I can figure out how to do it. I was really big. I look back and I'm like, how are you breathing? I just remember how I was feeling whenever I was in those photos and posing for those photos and smiling for those photos. I wasn't happy, I was worried. So I got up to about 270 pounds because of my binge eating. And I probably did this every night for about a year and a half. I don't know exactly the time span, but I I have been 200 pounds before. I will insert a screenshot of my MyFitnessPal app. I've had it for about probably like 5-6 years. I don't know, like I haven't looked in a minute. Like I don't remember the exact like year, but I just remember scrolling down to the very bottom and it saying 184 pounds. And that's what I want to get to. That's the lowest I've ever been. I have lost weight before, not healthily, not in a good way, and not for good reason. It was for vanity, cosmetic. I just wanted to be skinny. I'm not skinny now, but I do feel a lot better about myself. But it's not because I look better. It's just I feel better. I can do more things physically. So yeah. I've always had a very like negative relationship with food. And the binge eating thing is a whole nother video, and if you guys really do want me to talk about that, I will. But so with the little history I just gave you guys, let's kind of get into how I lost it and what I changed and what I did. So I honestly don't know how I lost the first 30 pounds, truthfully. I just remember going to the doctor and I was 236 pounds. And I was like, what? Like, you're kidding me. The last time I weighed myself, I was 268. Like, what do you mean? Like, I was avoiding weighing myself because I thought I was going to eat more. Which just shows how, excuse me, but fucked up like my brain is about my body and about like seeing myself in the mirror. I see something completely different than what is actually there, and it's crazy. But yeah, so honestly I think before that I kind of did like not restrict my eating, but I think I did go down on calories. I mean, obviously, like I had to, or I wouldn't have lost 30 pounds, you know. But I didn't do anything crazy. I think I just cut down my portions a lot. And then whenever I started noticing, I started getting kind of obsessed with the number. Not as bad as I have been in the past whatsoever, but yeah, so I actually started focusing on what I was eating at that point. Like I said, I was eating about 3,000-4,000 calories a day with my binge eating. I was binge eating every single night, and I'm laughing, but it's not funny. It wasn't fun. It's not cute. It's not something you want. It's not fun. It's not good. It ruined my life at that point. Like, I felt like my life was over. I felt like I couldn't do anything. I felt like I was trapped in that body, so I wanted to get out. So whenever I realized that I was losing weight, I just kind of jumped on it. I was like, I've already lost 30 pounds. Like, I'm so close to 200. Like, let's get there. And 200 was my first goal. Not even my first goal. Like, that, this is like a second or third goal, honestly. I wanted to get down to like 240, but by the time I weighed myself, I was already past that. I was already below that. So, like, that was amazing. And then my next one was 220, and I kind of missed that one too. I weighed myself and I was probably like 215, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is crazy. And then eventually I got to 200, but it did take a lot of effort to lose the last 10 pounds of that to get to where I am right now. But I would say at about 236 to 40 pounds, I started just eating little snacks. In the morning, I would eat like a cheese stick, a Go-Gurt, grapes, a banana, I just started introducing more like good foods into my diet instead of just like going out to eat and eating half of it instead of the whole thing, which is what I was doing previously. And I kind of was doing it unconsciously. I just wanted to be smaller unconsciously, I think. So my brain kind of linked those together, and I was just trying to get to a goal without knowing I was trying to get to a goal, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, I would eat those things, and then for like lunch I would have like chicken. I cut out mashed potatoes for a long time, honestly. Like, I don't even know what I replaced it with. Like, I don't remember what I was eating to go along with the chicken. I would just bake chicken, and yeah, I would have that for lunch and dinner, honestly. I don't eat vegetables, truly, purely, honestly. I do not eat vegetables. I haven't eaten vegetables at all to lose this weight. I'm just not a vegetable person. I don't know. I'm trying now because I know I'm going to have to eventually, and even for my health, like I want to like them. I want to find ones that I like, and fruits, like more fruit that I actually like enjoy. But yeah, I just honestly started broadening the foods that I ate, and cutting down portions as well. If I was going to eat something bad, I would let myself, but I would eat half of it. I would not eat the whole thing. And then, like I said, eating more fruit, eating more like grains, eating more yogurt, stuff like that. So yeah, towards the end, honestly, until about 2 weeks ago, for the past like 2 or 3 months, I was eating out every day. We are in Arizona, so we are cooking every night now, so that's very helpful. But I was eating out every day. I don't know how I maintained that weight, to be honest, because I was eating all of it. I was I guess it's just a little bit easier whenever you are smaller to stay that way. You're not gonna gain 40-50 pounds overnight, you know? But yeah, I have gotten a lot better about it lately because I do want to continue losing, and I don't want to break what I have going, you know? And I don't want to gain it all back, that's for sure. So yeah, towards the end, to lose about probably like 12 pounds I wanted to lose left. I think I was around like 210 to 209, like I don't really know. And I did a water fast for 3 days, and I lost about 10 pounds of pure body fat. I have not gained it back. It was pure body fat. Like, I really truly believe that. I have not gained it back whatsoever. I started the fast at about 210, I'm pretty sure, like 209.8 maybe. And I ended the fast at 199.8, and I bounce around the same weight currently. Weight fluctuates every day, so I bounce around there. But yeah, that was about probably 2 months ago. So I really do recommend water fasting. It is hard, especially if you love food like I do and you struggle with food like I do. Do not starve yourself. If you have a mindset like that, I really would not recommend a water fast, because it's a high. Like, you lose that much weight in 3 days and you actually keep it off. Like, it's a high, truly. If you're like me and you have the relationship that I do with food, it was very much so a high, and I wanted to do it again. But I talked myself down, and it's not healthy for me. I didn't feel it was healthy to do it again, like at that moment. I wanted to keep going. Like, I ate and then I weighed myself, and I wanted to literally wait 2 days and do another one. Like, that's not okay. That's my extreme mindset, you know? So, yeah. I would just recommend, to lose weight in general, finding foods that you like, finding foods that can replace the foods that you are eating. If you don't replace your eating habits and you just try to cut it out, it's not going to stick. You're not going to be consistent. You're really not. At least I wasn't. I just can't stop eating the foods that I love, so I have to let myself have some of it, which I think is a good thing. You should enjoy your food. You should. Hi guys, sorry if the camera moved. I had to delete some stuff off my memory card because the camera cut out. So I think I kind of said all I want to about the subject, but I did get some questions, so I do want to answer those for you guys. A lot of them are from my mom. She had a lot of questions, so I just want to answer those. Some of them were repetitive and I have answered them already, so in the video, so I'm not going to repeat myself, but I'm just going to read the ones that I have not answered. So she said, did you do it in a healthy way? I would say yes and no. I did it in the healthiest way I knew possible. I just did it how I knew, what I thought was good. I restricted my calories quite a bit though. I don't know if that was specifically like healthy, but I don't think it was unhealthy because I've done way more unhealthy things to my body. So this is one of the most healthy things I have done for myself, and I'm really proud of that. She also asked, what kind of exercise do you do? I don't really exercise, and I didn't really exercise to lose the weight. I did run a little bit after I was down probably like 50 pounds. I think I started running when I was around 220, maybe 225. I would run probably like half a mile a day, but for someone my size, that is a lot. Or for me, that was a lot anyways. Sorry if I keep looking at the viewfinder. I just feel like it's not centered, sorry. I will stop. And yeah, so running. I also did yoga. It was very hard for me to do at first, so if you are bigger, just be patient. You will be able to do it. Every time you do it, it gets better, it gets easier, so just stick to it. Honestly, just really stick to it. I do want to do like a workout routine video, like things that I do when I actually do work out, because I do work out sometimes, of course, but it's just not very consistent. Like I by no means work out every single day or anything. It's mostly yoga, mostly like mindset things. Yeah, so if you guys want that video, let me know, because I will totally do that. But I kind of worked out. She said, do you have specific music you listen to when you do work out? No, I like to be alone with my thoughts, to be quite honest. I feel like music kind of distracts me. When I was running, I did listen to music, just motivational, like running music, honestly. On Spotify, I just typed in like running playlist or whatever, and it had some good stuff on there, and I would listen to it sometimes, but a lot of the time I would just be left alone with my thoughts. It was kind of a meditative state for me, so that was really good. Honestly, changing my mindset was a giant factor in me losing weight. Honestly, the biggest factor in me losing weight. I just realized that I was worth enough to lose it. I deserved to be smaller. I didn't deserve to be trapped in the body that I was trapped in, you know? So, she just said, you're loose skin. I have a lot of loose skin. Yeah, I want to get surgery for it eventually, but I do need to lose more weight. Yeah, I don't know. It's annoying because I feel like I still look the same. I still look saggy. I do look smaller. I know I look smaller. Probably not as small as I look to other people, but I do feel like I look smaller. I just feel like I'm in the same body, but it just shrunk a little bit. I have the same rolls and everything. Yeah. She said, do your boobs get in the way? Yeah, when I was running, honestly, I had to get a good sports bra, and it was really hard to find that. Even when I had lost a little bit of weight, it was really hard to find that. But yeah, just find a really good sports bra, or they will get in the way if you have big boobs. She also said, did losing weight change how you feel about yourself? Yes and no. Mostly yes, but like I still do have times where I look in the mirror and it's like, what? Like, why do I look the same? I don't know. Like I said, I have the same body, I have the same rolls, I have the same everything, you know? So it's just a little weird to look in the mirror. You're like, what? But I can do so much more. I can run, and that's something I've never been able to do. I can do yoga, I can lift myself up, I can do all sorts of things that I could not do before. And I actually want to be out of the house. I want to do things, you know? And I never wanted to do that when I was big. I would just lay in my bed. So yeah, it's made me want to live my life. It's made me want to do YouTube. It's made me want to be in the light. It's made me want to have people see me and motivate people, because I truly do want that, and I feel like I'm meant to do that in some way. Yeah. So yeah, it did change how I feel about myself. Just sometimes I get stuck in feeling like I look the same. She also said, doctors have told you to lose weight at your doctor's appointments. What made you decide to finally do it? Like I said, it was just mindset change. I just realized I didn't deserve to be in this body anymore. I didn't deserve to feel weighed down. I wanted to live a good life. Like, I want to cry. I'm sorry. I wanted to live a good life. I want to do things. I want to be healthy. I want to thrive. I want to look good as well, but that's not the main reason at all. It's so hard being fat. It's so hard being fat. And nobody wants that. And I just realized that I didn't want it anymore. I didn't want to be stuck anymore. She said, do you count calories? Yes and no. Sometimes, at first I really did. I was down to about 1,500 calories. But I feel like that was kind of restricting, like a little bit too much. So I kind of looked into macros, and I'm learning more about them as I go. I'm by no means counting my macros or anything. I'm just more aware of what they are and what things I should be putting into my body, but I do not count them. I do use an app, MyFitnessPal. I've used it for a few years. It is very helpful. Yeah, I would recommend that app though. She said, how many times do you eat a day? I eat about 2 or 3 times a day. It just depends if I have time to eat breakfast or not, or if I wake up in time to have breakfast or not. Yeah, but most of the time I do eat 3 meals. She said, do you ever skip meals? Do you deprive yourself? Honestly, this time, no, not really. I've done that in the past, and honestly, it doesn't work. You don't stay the same weight as the weight you get down to. You always gain it back. At least I always gained it back. So I just found an easier way to maintain it and to be healthy about it. And she also asked, what do you eat at restaurants? I will eat the same thing as I did, but I will just eat half of it. Or a little bit more than half sometimes, but I just eat the same things, honestly. I just eat what I like, and I just let myself have a little bit of it at a time. But yeah, I think that's all the questions So thank you guys for watching. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me talk for forever. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Alright, so I just finished filming this video and I realized that I want to show you guys my body. I have been talking about it and I think I should show you guys my progress. I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of it. And I'm not perfect, I'm not small, but I'm proud of how far I've come. I'm really proud. So I guess I'll show you guys before I start crying. I just have to be confident enough to do this right now for myself. So there we go. Alright, I always wear high-waisted pants, so this is what they look like with high-waisted pants. Then I'll just go ahead and pull them down. So this is what I look like. Yeah, I carry most of my weight in my stomach. Pockets are a little funky. Yeah, this is my stomach. I'm still big, but a lot of this is skin. A lot of it is fat. Yes, most of it is fat, but I do have very like loose parts, and on my arms I have very loose parts, and my doctor has told me that I have a lot of loose skin. So if you don't see it, it's okay. Like, I don't see it either. But he told me I have a lot of loose skin, so I'm just gonna believe him. He said that's why I'm a little bit more saggy than I probably should be. So yeah, here's my body. I am about 200 pounds exactly right now. But yeah, and I'll show you guys my arms as well. My arms are probably the thing that I'm most upset with, not happy with. Yeah, but so much better than it was before, and I'm very proud nonetheless. So for real, that's all this time.